my name is Angel, and I have a bachelor's in chemical engineering and a master's in chemistry. Currently, I'm working at the Children's Hospital in research, and I created a website called Dulcet Scintilla where I provide free recipes for things that I'm interested in, whether that's drinks or desserts, main dishes, you name it. I'm pretty sure you'll find it on our website. It started around when I was in grad school. I started to show like how I make dishes in my little New York apartment. And then I decided that I wanted to branch out and actually create a website, not only to show other people what I'm up to or recipes, but also to have something to look back on for myself. Dulcet Scintilla really means like to spark your interest in sweets, pretty much. So that's what it means to me. Blueberry lemon ricotta cake, I actually just call it a BRL, which is just shorter, easier to say. You gotta start off with the right ingredients, so freshness is key. And you just want to make sure you use the whole lemon. You gotta use the lemon zest as well as the lemon juice, but you wanna add that right before you bake it because it is acidic. And with the cake, you just need to put all the ingredients one by one into a nice little bowl, mix it up, fold in your lemon juice and your blueberries, top it off with more blueberries, and bake, bake, bake. It's so easy. It's a really easy cake to make. On average, I spend roughly 20 hours or so a week creating new recipes or writing new recipes or new content, whether that be like Cocktails with Angel that we do on Instagram or a little web series on our YouTube channel. I really like French cuisine, so there's a little bit of French food that's featured on our website, and creme brulee is like my favorite thing of all times. It's like a creamy consistency, then it has like that hard top, so it's like crunchy and sweet all at the same time. With the brioche rolls, the key to brioche bread in general is you want a fluffy interior and like a little bit harder exterior, but it's like a mixture of flour, water, and whole milk, and this starts off as like your base for the bread. And once you have that fluffy mixture made, then you can add in your active yeast. You don't want to use instant yeast because you want to make sure that the enzymes within the yeast have time to fully develop and not be rushed. So use active dry yeast. And then once you activate the yeast, you start to put in the other ingredients to your brioche roll, which is tons of butter and tons of eggs. So I like to weigh them out for accuracy. So I normally go for, if it's for a slider or such, I would go with 45 grams. If it's for like an actual hamburger, maybe like 90. So I'll just take some amount, weigh it out, don't waste too much. Alright, 40. And then get it off my hands. It's so sticky. But that elasticity is what makes bread really great. The gluten. And I just roll it out. Back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. Push, push, push. My favorite, of course, is the brioche breads, the brioche buns. And to accompany it, I'm going to be making sliders. But not just any old slider. I wanted a little bit of Greek flavor because the sauce that we're going to be using is tzatziki. So we're going to be using things like capers and dill and cilantro. These are my favorite herbs. You can opt them out for parsley if that's what you like. I prefer cilantro over parsley. Fresh ingredients always lead to better dishes. And the key ingredient to our slider are the addition of chopped walnuts. It keeps the flavor rich and keeps the meat from drying out. In the next 3 to 6 months, Dulcet Scintilla will be releasing an online e-commerce called DS Dainty, in which the DS stands for Dulcet Scintilla. The reason why it's dainty is because I like cute little things. Like, I believe you can get all the flavor that you want in one bite, and you don't have to feel guilty about eating that cupcake because it's already small. So it's like you cut half those calories in half. So we're creating a miniature bakery. We're going to have miniature cookies, miniature cupcakes, as well as regular sized macarons because they're already kind of small.
I'm Tanisha Thompson. I am Angel Thompson's mother. From the time that she was little, she always wanted to figure out how in the world can I help you in the kitchen. And I was trying to do my best as much as I could without allowing for her to mess up, but also allowing for her to understand that you follow some directions.
As a little girl, I was actually, 3 or 5 years old. My mom would sit me up on the counter and I would help her bake cakes. And then I would go over to my godmother's house or my cousin's and I would help her bake her famous macaroni and cheese or her banana fosters or bread puddings. So we're going to make my favorite cocktail, and actually the most clicked on cocktail on our website as well as Pinterest, which is the French 77. French 77 is definitely a classic. It's just champagne, some gin, an elderflower liqueur, and like a pinch of lemon juice that just adds that hint of acidity. It's perfect for any time of the year, or just because it's Monday, or on a Saturday brunch.
I am here to make certain that my daughter's dreams do come true. From her going to college to understand that she wanted to save the world with chemical engineering as her undergraduate degree. She wanted to be able to have plastics not be biodegradable. She wanted to make certain that the world and the environment was going to be sustainably correct.
I relate the lab environment and an actual kitchen to be somewhat in the same. In the lab, you're putting things together. You're not necessarily knowing that it's going to work out. And the same thing falls in line in the kitchen. You may have an idea that you should put, I don't know, like water and vinegar together. Even though those things don't actually go together, you'll emulsify it to make sure that it cohesively exists. So they're one and the same. It takes some trial and error, a little bit of research. In the next 5 to 10 years, I see Dulcet branching out into the baking world and definitely having storefronts for that, in addition to an e-commerce. And then developing some restaurants that's like a fusion style of French cuisine with a little twist with other cultures. So visit Dulcet Scintilla, where you can check out our latest recipes, entrees, desserts, and cocktails.